Student phones. Useful tool, distraction, or problem? The first question to ask, do students cheat? Sadly, the answer is yes, but not with the frequency that most teachers fear. So if we know they occasionally cheat, what methods are they using? The first is unauthorized use of the web, usually represented by students using their smartphone to look up answers. The second is consulting with others, or in other words, phoning a friend. The last method is asking someone else to take the exam for them. Questions to explore. Technology. Do methods or technology tools exist to create formative and summative assessments for a remote learning environment that measures learning and engagement? Strategies. What methods or strategies are available similar to performance-based assessments? And obstacles. What obstacles exist that prevent fair and accurate assessment results, whether social, technological, depth of knowledge, or other? Technology-based solutions. Lockdown browsers. All lockdown browsers operate in the same way. They prevent the use of other apps or browser tabs while taking an assessment. The three browsers listed on the right are common in our district: Maps by NWEA, AIR for state-based assessments, and a newcomer, the College Board browser for AP exams. Respondus is another very common lockdown browser that is compatible with numerous learning management systems, including Schoology, Canvas, Blackboard, and Moodle, to name a few. Proctoring is a multi-million-dollar industry. Privacy is the primary concern when using proctoring. What information does the company store, and how is it stored? Do their terms violate FERPA? Increased anxiety for the test taker is often associated with the use of proctoring software. Supporting our students with disabilities can also be difficult. A student with ADHD may appear to be cheating when their erratic behavior is a result of their disability. Within K-12, video conferencing tools such as Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams are the most common option. Whether in-person or remote, plagiarism checking software compares text submitted by students against previously created works. It should be noted that there are numerous options for students to use this software as a tool. Checking a research paper for missing citations is a good example. Biometrics. While retina scans are out of the question for K-12 students, there remain many interesting advances in research. Fingerprints, face identification, eye scanners, voice recognition, and typing patterns are a few examples. Typing patterns stands out as a unique method of identifying a student. The software asks the students to type a small passage before and after the assessment. Our typing speed, corrections, pauses, etc. are all so unique that it can identify students with a high degree of accuracy. The Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act defines student information that can be shared freely and data that can only be used directly by the school, student, or parents. Checking and understanding board policy is important when choosing internet service providers. How and what is stored will decide whether your district can use the service. A quote by Dr. Fauci: "I'm a born cautious optimist. If a tool fits your district needs and works well, then by all means use it. Just be cautious of those companies that may just want a piece of the pie. Do you really need the tool you are considering? Do you have other options?" And now some practical advice. Honor codes. William and Mary is generally credited with creating the first honor codes in the late 1700s. While the concept of honor codes may seem simplistic, sometimes the simple solution is the best solution. The research on honor codes is mixed, but is simple to implement. Similar to honor codes, pre-task warnings that focus on the possible negative outcomes of cheating have been shown to reduce cheating from the baseline by approximately 50%. Exam dates. Keep exams to a single date. Accommodations will need to be made for students that simply can't take the assessment on the designated day. Alternate versions of the exam can be created easily if pulling questions from an exam bank. Presentation of questions. Randomized display of questions. Most modern learning management systems allow the teacher to shuffle questions when presented to the students. Only allow forward movement. Do not allow the student to move backwards to revisit previous questions. Setting time limits is also effective. Question types. Move away from short answer style questions. Fill in the blank, matching, multiple choice, and true false can all likely be answered with a quick internet search. If a teacher must use this style of question, then the question should pertain to their lectures, presentations, or other resources provided in the student's class. This makes it much more difficult to ask Google or DuckDuckGo for the answer. Changing our strategy. Before getting into performance-based assessments, a short note regarding social and emotional learning. Students working remotely may not be doing well, and it can be difficult for teachers to recognize their struggle. Talk to your students. What's working in the course? Can I improve my delivery? What would you recommend? In keeping with the theme of talking with your students, a great assessment strategy is to talk to them about their understanding. Asking them to describe the concept or topic is a quick way to measure their mastery. Performance-based learning asks the students whether they can use their knowledge. Assessments for performance-based learning are referred to as performance tasks. A few examples of performance tasks are given here: a speech, a research paper, blog post, video, or even the creation of a game. In our district, we took the plunge with project-based learning almost 5 years ago. Performance tasks fit well within the framework. Keep in mind that performance tasks may be sprinkled throughout longer projects. This allows for more opportunities to measure growth outside of a final product. Albert Einstein once said, "If I had an hour to solve a problem and my life depended on the solution, I would spend the first 55 minutes determining the proper question to ask. For once I know the proper question, I could solve the problem in less than 5 minutes." The catch is time. It does take time to be comfortable with creating content-specific performance tasks, along with the rubrics to provide equity and measurement. We recommend taking small steps and have provided a link to a large repository of performance-based tasks to get you started. The repository is categorized by subject, grade level, and task type. Thank you and good luck on your journey.